Today's video, I'll be sharing with us business ideas that are what less saturated, solve real life problems, and require low capital. If that sounds like something that you would love to listen to, please just stay right here because I'm going to give us business ideas that are actually what lucrative, and most of these ideas are actually untapped, like people have not actually ventured into it. So you see, it's less saturated. First on my list is food supply and distribution. Yeah, a lot of people are into that. But one thing about food supply distribution is that it's a business that does not fail. Yes, it has been in existence over the years and it's still in existence and it will ever be in existence. Yes, you heard that right. So if you've been considering going into food supply business, please you just have to start right away. Yeah, you just have to identify the very one, the very food stuff that you would like to supply, palm rice, yam, or whatever. Just look at that and what start it immediately. See, you don't need to get a wholesale shop. You don't need to get a store. You can go about, maybe in your estate, in your vicinity, you ask those that are into food business and you ask them if actually they need your services, or you convince them to need your services and you start your supply. Most importantly, I have another one which is digital training skills for older people. Have you heard that before? Digital training skills for older people. The thing is, most African country like Nigeria, we have elderly people, we have older persons that actually don't have the basic knowledge of operating some technological, gadgets. And they have smartphone, but they really cannot operate it very well. Some of them, they have this desire to open social media platforms, but they don't know how to go about it. Like, I've met an elderly person that was surprised to see video call for the first time. This person is actually active. He has ideas about a lot of things, but was surprised to see video call. That means there are a lot of people that actually need to be educated on how to go about this. They have these phones, but they really don't know how to use it. So how do you go about this? You can actually get an online presence, an online platform. You can do personal training. You train them how to open social media platforms like Facebook, how to use it. You have WhatsApp, how to navigate how to navigate the interface, how to go about. Then you have digital banking. You'll be surprised that most people within the age of 50 and above, they really don't know how to use the digital banking app, like the bank apps, the code. The only thing they know how to do is to use their ATM. So you can actually offer this as services. You can meet two or three persons, tell them you would like to guide them on how to do this. From there, they'll be telling, you see, these people, they actually bring customers much more than even younger persons. They'll be like, there is this guy that did this thing for me, there is this lady that did this thing for me, and I just paid a little money. They are willing to pay because one thing about older people in Nigeria is that they have this zeal for learning. Yes, they always love to learn. So you'll be surprised that by the time you start talking to one or two, three persons, they will bring their colleagues, they bring their friends, they refer them to you. There are basic things that you can use your phone, you can use your smartphones, your gadget to do. They cannot do these things, and they always depend on other people to help them do it. Some of them, their children don't really have the time to take them through this process because it's not that easy to teach elderly persons. But you can actually offer this as services. Does this sound like something you can try out? You just have to try it out immediately. It will be very, 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 very interesting here, and it's less saturated. I don't think people are actually venturing into that much. Maybe there are a few persons into it. So you see, it's an opportunity to jump right into it. Another thing is agriculture and farming. See, the thing is agriculture and farming. They has been there since the days of our fathers, and they will ever be, because we need agriculture, we need farming, because we need agricultural products. Yes, we need them. We have things like fish farming. People that are into fish farming are actually making money, but it requires large capital. So maybe you might not venture into that. But you can start little by planting vegetables. We have vegetables like water leaf, okra, pepper, and the rest. Those small small vegetables, you can actually plant them in a small piece of land and you sell them. See, especially for those living in towns, you know how expensive things are. We have these small small vegetables that you go to market, you see the one of 200, it's more like non-existent, from 500. So you just have to get this little garden, plant this thing, then harvest them and be selling them even within your estate, within your environment. You don't even have to go out. People can start small, maybe a piece of land. If you have a piece of land, beautiful. If you have somebody maybe that have a land that is yet to build, you can plead with the person and be like, oh, please, can I just use your space for this farming? It's something you can do, right? You don't just have to waste time. Yes, to it right away. Mobile car wash and detailing. Yes, we know we have car wash, we have people that are into car services, but the thing is, we don't have mobile car wash. If we have them, there are not many. So you can start that. If you can actually do that, if you can actually offer that service, you can do what? Offer mobile car wash and detailing. Things like interior designing and waxing, you can actually do that. You know, some people, some some people that are actually engaged, some of these big people that have cars, they find it more convenient washing their cars at home, but since they really cannot do it by themselves, they have to take it to car wash. So you can actually offer home services. You can go to offices, you can go to home, and how will you start this thing? You don't have to buy all the necessary things. You just have to get some basic washing equipment, and you can promote this by word of mouth. You just meet people, car owners, go to an estate, you meet people there, tell them that you offer mobile car wash. You can actually come to their house. There might be 2 or 3 persons in that very compound that has car. By the time they see you offering the service for this very person and you're doing a very clean and detailed job, the other person will possibly or might possibly would love to employ your services. You don't just have to sit back. You can even hire some of this equipment if you don't have money to get them for a start, and with time you get your base. Yeah, you must not wait to have a car wash place before you offer this mobile car wash and detailing. It's another brand, is an idea that can sell, and it's very less saturated. Another one is waste recycling and upcycling. Waste recycling and upcycling. See, this is more like the new oil money. You've seen people that have actually, before it was more like it's people that don't have what to do that do waste recycling. Have you seen people making money from waste recycling? See, you just have to check it up online. You see people that are gathering plastics. There are a lot of companies in Nigeria. You know, Nigeria is, as a country, encourage recycling. You can recycle plastics from homes. The thing is that most of these people actually looking for ways to discard this thing from their homes. You can talk to one or two person, please, whenever you get your plastic bottles, please, your drinking bottles, your water bottles, please don't discard it. I would love to get them. You must not go from one place or maybe be picking them on the road. You cannot meet people, talk to them about it. They will gladly send it to you because they are looking for a way to discard, and for them to discard it, they have to pay for it. You get? So you can get this thing. Maybe you can even pay some persons that can pick for you. If you see somebody that can do that, they can pick for you. Then you check it to these companies that are into recycling. You can actually see some of the companies on the screen right here. Yes, I'll share some. Look at the screen. You can browse them out, do research about them, and from there you can see if you can look into these things. So you see. By the way, welcome to Try with Lissy Favor. So in today's video, I'll be sharing. By the way, welcome to Try with Lissy Favor. On this platform, we discuss everything personal development and financial growth. Yes, so please do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell notification for more updates from us. Thank you. Now let's continue.